welcome to my channel. I'm Abigodoku. Today we are talking about this school giving full funding, IELTS waived, TOEFL waived, no GRE is even required, and application is free. So let's get started. So this school's acceptance rate is 70%. So it means that all the people who apply to the school, 70% will be accepted. So don't wait to be the last person to apply. Apply now if you are interested. Let's look at some of their programs. Okay. Degrees and certificates. We are interested in all the degree programs. Okay. So we have accounting here. We have undergrad and graduate. So you go to the program's website and then you read about the program. We have applied cognitive science and human factors. So they have, this is a master's and PhD program. This is their website. You look at the program. Okay, so we have biochemistry and molecular biology. So they have Bachelors of Science, and then they have Bachelor of Science, and they have PhD. So such programs, you just need your BSc and you apply to the PhD direct. Okay, so you visit the program's website and then you read about it. Civil engineering, yeah, I remember one person commenting about civil engineering program. So this is bachelors, civil engineering bachelors. You have masters here, so you have the campus, on campus, we have online, MSc. You look at all those things and then you look at the specific requirements. Okay, so those talking about the engineering program, we have more engineering programs here. We have PhD for computational science and engineering, which you can look at. We have certificate program for computational material science. We have computational fluid dynamics, so you can look at them if you're interested. We have computer engineering, which is both BSc and then masters. Okay, we have cybersecurity, we have electrical engineering, we have electrical and computer engineering, which is masters. We have electronics and processes. So if any of the programs here is of choice, then you look at it, you put in your application. You have forest science, you put in your application as soon as possible, because if you wait for the last minute, maybe your recommendation letter will delay and you wouldn't get full funding. So don't wait for the last minute. You have health informatics. So if you're interested in that, I'm just taking my time to scroll through for you to see. We have integrated physiology, which is PhD. Let me look at the overview of this program. Okay, so this is my field. Yeah, so it is on campus. So if you want to learn more about the program, you read here and look at it. And then so these are what they do. So PhD areas include exercise and stress physiology and among others. So you look at it if that is your interest. For admission process, so let's look at it. So you see the steps, you go there. Oh, they're even saying it here. Let me highlight it for everybody to see. Okay, good. So application to graduate school is free, so you don't need application fee, and it's fast, so you don't need official transcript or test score to start. So what it means that when you get admitted, then you send official transcript, so you can upload or download your official transcript there. We will look at the steps later. So you need transcript. You don't need official transcript yet. You just apply. You need your bachelor's degree, and then that's all. You don't even need anything much. Program specific requirements. So please note, every program has specific requirements. So this one, to this program, you see program specific. So to this program, you need the recommendation letters. You need master's degree. Yes, master's degree is required in this field. You need you need resume or CV, but no GRE. So in this program, no GRE is required. Okay, and the international student, so we'll get to the international student and proficiency waiver. So getting to the end of the video, I'll teach you how to apply for English proficiency waiver. Okay, so we have, so there's no deadline. Actually, there's no deadline for this program. There's no deadline. So apply at least a semester in advance of projected admission. There's no deadline. So we'll come to international students later. Okay, so let's go to other programs. We have structural engineering. Okay, so I think that's the architecture people side. Sustainable water resource. So these are certificate programs. So you look at the programs, and any of interest, you would read about it. Okay, now let's look at rate funding. How do you fund your education? Okay, your application for admission also serves as your application for funding. So you need only one application for both funding and then admission. So you follow up. This is most important thing when it comes to your funding application. So you should follow up with your graduate programs director. When you go to the website of the program, you see this person's contact there. Follow up, send an email to him or her, and or a faculty. If you have additional question about funding availability, please do that. Send the emails to them, find out about the funding, because there is funding available. Follow up on them. Okay. And then graduate assistantship. So graduate assistantship, you have the teaching assistantship, where you teach, you'll be teaching a course, you'll be grading, that's undergrad courses, and then you have the benefit of teaching assistants. Research assistants, you work, you support research on specific externally funded grants or contracts with faculty. That one is there. And then we have administrative assistantship, where you help with administrative work. So this is how to apply it as part of your application. So you don't have to, let me highlight this for you to see. You do not have to have a separate application for this funding. You don't have to have a separate application material. It is the same as your programs application, and then you should know each of the programs in this school offers assistantship. Okay, so for any additional information or question, please email the graduate coordinator. Okay, so let's look at the compensation. Yeah, so those who have 20 hours, that's full. You have tuition, 100% of your tuition waived. So if you have 15%, you have 75% of your tuition waived. If you have half, it means that you have 50% of your tuition waived. If you have 1/4, you have 25% of your tuition waived. So please apply early so that you get full consideration, and then you'll be given stipend. So this, when you go here, you see the minimum rates. So there are also fellowship here. They have fellowships, so you can look at the fellowships they have here, and then you apply to it as well. Yes, you apply to it as well. So get in touch with your programs director, and then find out about the graduate assistantship. You see, graduate assistantship nomination is open. Find out about graduate assistantship. Start your application as soon as possible so that you have a full consideration. Also, the fellowship, you can also find out from him or her if you need to apply for the fellowship, or you'll be given full graduate assistantship and you don't need to think about the fellowship. Now that we are done with school program search, funding, let's look at international students. So international students, language proficiency. So English proficiency is required. You need to prove that you have the ability to communicate in English fluently. But if your undergrad or studies was done in any of these countries you see here, then you are not required to write IELTS and TOEFL. You are not required to write. So kindly look through this quickly. You can pause the video and then look at it. If you're from any of this country, you schooled in any of this country, you are not required to write IELTS or TOEFL. So you create your application. So applying to graduate school is free. So let's look at application requirements. So you fill out free application. Some programs require statement of purpose. So you carefully look at your statement of purpose or personal statement. Well, some school require, others don't require. Okay, so please pay attention to this. You need your transcript. By putting your application, unofficial transcript is what is needed. Unofficial transcript is what is needed. Now look at this one here, what we are talking about here. So the graduate school does not have any graduate records, that's GRE or GMAT requirements, but some individual programs may require. So please check your program to see if you are required to bring your GRE. Okay. If you have any question concern, please email this address. Also email the contact on your program's website. To find out more about funding your graduate assistantship. Find out more about it. Okay, there is full funding available. Thank you very much for staying till to this end, and the next video we will look at some other schools also giving a good offer like this. You know, there are a lot of people applying to these schools, so please apply as soon as possible so that you would be given full consideration. If you have any question, concern, comment, recommendation, please leave it in the comment section below and I'll attend to you. Also, if this is your first time and you've not subscribed yet, or you've been watching these videos but you've not subscribed yet, please, your subscription gives me motivation, so please subscribe to my channel, like and share. Click on the notification bell, and anytime I put up good schools giving full funding, giving free application fee, all the waivers, you would be notified. Okay, so until we meet again, this is the Study Abroad Diaries, and we looked at Michigan Tech University. Adios.